I'd better be getting back to my classroom. I got Dante Charles in detention.
Great. More hassle.
Sorry?
I must have been off my truck recruiting you. You've only been here half a day. That's the second time you've had the police round.
I'm sorry?
I had 2 reject parents from your Kingsbury College in this morning, this close to their daughter giving us a boost up the league table until they heard the rumpus coming from your classroom.
You lost them.
No, you lost them. Are you trying to sabotage me?
I'm trying to help you establish zero tolerance of bad behavior. That's how you'll attract more middle-class parents, by laying down some rules and damn well sticking to them. Which is what I'm off to do.
You carry on like this, you're going to have a punch-up every week.
That's what it takes. I've got the stomach for it. But if every decision I take is going to be undermined by the very person who should be giving me his support...
Andrew, can I have a quick word?
I'd rather you didn't use my first name in front of the pupils.
What state secret is it?
Perhaps you haven't heard of the old English proverb, familiarity breeds contempt.
No, you got me there. Maybe I should have gone to a posh school like yours, eh?
Whatever advantages I've had, I'm trying to share them with these kids.
I'm beginning to understand why you got a punch in the mouth.
Hey, wait a minute.
Look, I haven't got time to discuss your hang-ups. I need to speak to Dante. I've had his social worker on, and he's going to have to go into care tonight.
Cracky. Why?
Because his father's in a police cell. He's a single parent. The mother walked out 4 years ago. He's brought his son up on his own.
Oh.
Did you not think of the consequences before you decided to confront him?
He assaulted me. What is it about this place? You've lost sight of what's right and wrong.
No, excuse me, I'm not going to be lectured
You've
at.
got a school full of kids who know they can create hell and get away with it, thanks to teachers like you explaining it away.
Have you any idea what we're dealing with at Waterloo Road? 70% of our kids are from single-parent homes.
Doesn't mean they shouldn't behave themselves.
No, it doesn't, but it causes difficulties. 22 of our kids are on ASBOs. God knows what percentage are on drugs. We've got the highest underage pregnancy rate in the whole country. Basically, we're talking poverty.
If you lower your expectations of what poor kids can achieve, they're going to stay poor.
Yeah, and meanwhile, in the real world, we've got a kid about to go into care because of your back-to-basics rubbish. Oh, another statistic for you. Over 50% of kids in care end up in prison, so well done, Andrew. Made such a difference already.
Tim, obviously I don't want the boy put into care.
Hi, we're looking for Clarence Charles.
He was lawyer.
No, I'm his son's pastoral care teacher, Kim Campbell. This is Mr. Treneman, the victim of his assault. Can we speak to him?
He's not the chatty type.
We've got a proposition that he'll want to listen to.
Miss Campbell, what are you doing here? Oh, I suggest you sit down, keep your trap shut and your ears open, Charles.
We're both here for your son's benefit.
He's a thief.
Have you ever had to confiscate anything from Dante, Mr. Charles? Presumably as a punishment for something?
Yeah, sometimes.
Right, well, while your child is at our school, right, we treat him like our own child. Yeah, we care for him and, like a parent, sometimes have to discipline them. Do you think he should have been using his mobile phone in the class?
He had his reasons.
And so do 29 other pupils, which is why nobody is allowed to use their phone. Surely you can see that.
He called me a thug.
That's how you behaved.
What do you call someone who punches people in the face for no good reason?
Look, I'm not proud of what I've done, right? I lost it. But if my boy asks me for backup...
You need anger management classes, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, and I'm going to get him inside, aren't I?
And while you're inside, your son is going to be bedding down in a local authority home.
Look, I'm prepared to give you a second chance. Drop all charges if you're prepared to cooperate.
Today there was a very serious assault on a member of my staff. The man who assaulted him would like to say something.
My name's Clarence Charles. I want to apologise to Mr. Treneman and anybody in his class for my assault on him this morning. I was out of order, and it could have got me sent to prison, and my son Dante put into care. So I'm very lucky to be let off, because it's not worth it for a stupid mobile, which shouldn't be used in lessons. Right, son? And I'll see he doesn't do it again, Mr. Rimmer. I'll give you my word. Thank you.
Just so you know, this is now a zero-tolerance school for violence against teachers. There's a big sign going up outside the gates. We always prosecute violent parents. And we will exclude any pupil whose parents assault my staff. So go home and tell your mums and dads. I'm not having it. Teachers, dismiss your tutor groups. Thanks for saving the day, Kim.
I suppose I should thank you two.
If you want to.
Oh, God, you're tricky.
Come on, son, let's get something to eat. Got a lot to talk about, yeah?
You what? Just disrespected me in front of the old school. Ain't going nowhere with you.
May I have the honour?
Oh, can you not just drop the upper class twit acts for 1 second?
Technically, I'm middle class. My dad's a dentist. Twit, obviously, can't be helped.
Come on, sit down. Have a drink. Tell me something else that I don't know about you.
Well, did VSO in Rwanda? That must score a merit in your books.
From Rwanda to Waterloo Road. You like a challenge, don't you?
Actually, I'd much rather everyone just did things my way.
Oh, I don't intend on giving you an easy life.
I gathered that.
But see, the problem with you is that you don't even think you've got a problem. Education isn't a science. You can't just bung X and Y together and get Z. Like, all children are different.
Are they so different? I like to emphasise what makes them the same.
But you can't.
Sorry, Andrew.
Yes?
Are you sober?
Yes? Why?
Well, I'm not. And I've just had a call from the cops. There's been some incident at the school.
Police said it were 3 teenagers from the estate.
Every blasted thing they could swing a hammer at.
Pretty purposeful.
Izzy's year 8's worked on this for weeks. You see what we're up against now? This is the aggro we have to deal with, day in, day out. Just fill in another insurance claim, that's all you can do. Could get my hands on the little scumbags now! I've had it up to here with them!
Come on.
Look around you, it's too late. All you can do is pick up the pieces.
What, so we just write them off, do we?
You've got no idea, have you?
Listen to yourself. If you really don't believe that we can make a difference, resign. Walk away. Let them rot.
What is it with you? Why are you doing this?
Well, it's not for the money.
Why?
Because this is the career I chose. And kids like these have most need of good teachers. Teachers who don't underestimate them. There's plenty of proof it's possible to turn schools like this around.
You don't know what it's like to stand in front of a class every day And to know that not one child, and I mean not one, will even reach grade E.
Well, let's make that our first task. 1 grade E at Key Stage 4. It's an improvement, isn't it? We could be really ambitious and make it a D.
Our school could be closed by the end of the year anyway.
So we have a deal?
I can't make deals without a drink in my hand.